Some of it might be for George's class, so it's not going to necessarily be for everybody, but
I'm a good actress.
okay. So I just wanted to start really quick talking about just universal design and the 7 principles for universal design for learning. And you guys already know those principles. Basically, we just want to make sure every student that walks in this building has access and perceptible information, equitable, flexible use. We want to make sure that every student has an opportunity to be successful. So there's 3 types of assistive technology: low-tech AT, mid-level AT, and high-level AT. Low-tech AT would be something as simple as a pencil grip. It might be, I know for one of my students in my class, I have a little parking lot on the desk because he likes to carry something in his hands and he won't put it down to write. He puts them in the parking lot. So low-tech AT, you guys we're using it constantly in this building. Mid-level tech AT are some of the systems that I actually brought with me. One of them is the Go Talk 20 Plus. George probably has this, or
Similar, something similar.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I recorded my voice, so if I push the symbol, it happens to be my voice. So it would be great if it was a person that works with a student on a regular basis. But you can make your own templates. Did you do that, George? That's pretty cool. So it would be very personal to whatever that student needs and what that student might need to be saying throughout the day at school. A high-level AT is actually, an example is this smartboard. How exciting that I got to use this to present on today. It's actually my first time using it. I've created some projects using the smart technology for a couple of my classes, but I haven't been able to use the smartboard, so pretty cool. And maybe the iPad. We don't have a ton of that, and we struggle with our desktops in this building, but you guys know those wonderful high-tech. So some of the technology that I brought with me today, I showed you guys the Go Talk 20 Plus, which is pretty cool if you guys want to play with that. Another is called the Tag, and it's similar to the pen. Have you guys seen the fly pen? I'll show you that in a second. It's real similar, but it knows when you touch a symbol in the book what it's supposed to do. So you can actually have the pen read the book to the student, or they can even, I found out last night when I was playing around with it, touch each word individually to read along. There's also games in here. And then you find where Max was sleeping and you touch that picture. It's really cool. Mainly for elementary or maybe Casey's room would be really great. So that was kind of fun playing with. My kids had a lot of fun playing with those. My own kids at home. It's kind of funny. Another activity is actually software that I've downloaded. Sorry for the personal picture. Let's see where is it. And it's called Start to Finish. Oh, hang on 1 second. And it will actually read the book to the student. And there are, of course, teacher activities and ideas to facilitate. So these are actually books about the Civil War. They are at a lower level, but it's really interesting. There's a Money Talks book, Off to War and My War, and it's specifically talking about the Civil War. It's okay.
States and slavery.
Click on your name.
Usually it will. Is it not picking it up?
Well, usually it will if it's a
DVD? It's okay. You can check.
Are you sure?
Yep. So,
Oh, wait a minute. Did you just also,
I just did it.
you just pulled
Yeah.
this off?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just show you guys. Basically, your student puts in their name, and let's say Avery's going to be reading this book.
Is this your name?
And then he chooses, well, I'm going to read Off to War.
Off to war.
And he can choose read it all by myself,
And Jerry Stimich.
read to me, or read with me. You would hope they would choose read with me, obviously.
Read with
In 1861, there was a long and bloody war in the United States.
So they would just read along with the book. It's basically audio reading.
In 1861, there
I
was
tried to videotape him reading it last night, and he got the giggles and just could not do it. Another piece of software I want to show you. Second. Is actually the Solo Suite, and it offers software that works with reading comprehension, actually all parts of the writing process, revising, editing, and vocabulary development. And the one part that I actually uploaded to my computer is a writing
Do
piece.
you want to show that now on the smart board?
No, it's okay.
Okay, because I'll just, we can hook it back up.
So this is pretty cool. Do you mind doing that, Jennifer? Just kind of scroll on those words for me right here. You see the cursor? And it'll say it out loud to you. And when you click on it, it'll start writing the sentence for you. So you get to hear it while you're writing it. How wonderful would this be if we could offer this to some of our kids with those written expression?
So how do you write a sentence? I mean,
Just when you click the word, it'll actually write it right here.
okay. So
Did it work? Did you do it? Try it.
It's like oh, and then you get the next one.
Oh.
And then it'll go to the next
That's
word.
cool.
That's really cool.
And you can backtrack over here. You can, if it doesn't sound right, and you hear it's saying it, and you realize it doesn't sound right, you can actually delete it and go back.
Did it
and
print?
change. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Oh.
I would think
Oh,
so.
okay.
It's a pretty large software program. It came with quite a few CDs, so I would imagine.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And if publishing is part of it, then yeah, it should be. Let's see. The fly pen, I was unable to download the software for this. It was really strange. The website was a domain that had been sold to someone else. It was really odd. My daughter had one of these years ago when she was really little. It's pretty cool though, because what the program that ECU sent me is actually multiplication and division problems. And I did locate a project that someone else had already completed, and they had written, it actually writes too, so you can twist it, and the pen will come out. And I was writing, I actually wrote, where is it? I am having trouble downloading software. But I did find a page that someone had written. It was the wrong date. So I imagine I would just have to learn how to change that. But if you touch the T,
Oh.
so the person wrote this, but yet she says tap the T inside and it'll tell you the time. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm sure it can do really some pretty amazing things for our students, especially with the multiplication division. I wish I could show you guys. It didn't work out for me. Oh, one more thing, and then I'll let Casey head on with our meeting. This is called the Classmate Reader. I had to get my son to help me with this. Kids are so much quicker learning technology, I think. Basically, you can download books, and it's portable. Students can take this from class to class, small, and it will read.
Classmate Reader is a unique, portable and lightweight system about the size of a portable gaming system with a large LCD disc.
You can highlight a word. You can hit dictionary, and it will go to the dictionary. It'll tell you what that word means. You can hit play, and
This word has no definition.
it'll read what that definition means. So it's pretty cool. I'm sure it can do tons of other things I wasn't able to discover. But these are just some of the examples that ECUs. I don't know if you guys have ever been there or heard, but they have a center called the IHAT Center. Too bad Lauren's not here because she's actually been in there. Have you, Casey?
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay.
when I was there, it was just an AT lab.
Okay, probably same thing then. Irene,
Was it in SPED? In the SPED?
I think it is in SPED, yeah. But they have all these assistive technologies, and apparently Lauren was telling me that you can go in there and just play with them and learn and figure out what would be great for your students. So, yeah, I might have to trip there. But, all right, I thank you for listening. Give me your time. I appreciate it. Thank you.